My little sister called me a parasite for moving back home after college, so I cut off the host. When I graduated with my computer science degree, I moved back home to save money while building my freelance web development business. The plan was simple: live rent-free for a year, stack my savings, and establish a solid client base. My parents were supportive, and my younger sister Emma seemed excited to have me around again after 4 years of college separation. I started small, building websites for local shops and restaurants. Each project was a learning experience, from Mrs. Chen's bakery that needed online ordering to the vintage bookstore wanting e-commerce. Within 6 months, I was making decent money and contributing $800 monthly for groceries and utilities. Emma would brag to her friends about her tech genius brother whenever they visited. She'd drag me out to show how I could troubleshoot any device or explain programming concepts. My brother built Romano's Pizzeria's website, she'd announce proudly. He's going to be the next Mark Zuckerberg. She constantly asked me to fix her laptop, optimize her Instagram photos, or review college essays. I genuinely enjoyed these moments with my little sister. Everything changed when Emma started dating Derek, an insufferably pretentious finance bro. He wore expensive suits to casual family dinners and name-dropped cryptocurrency investments constantly. Suddenly, I wasn't the cool older brother anymore. Derek made snide comments about basement dwellers and failure to launch millennials whenever he visited, his tone carrying that particular arrogance that comes from inherited wealth. Emma started parroting his condescending attitude, rolling her eyes whenever I worked from home. "Don't you think it's time to get a real job?" she'd ask, echoing Derek's phrasing. The sister who once bragged about my accomplishments now seemed embarrassed by my presence. The breaking point came during Emma's 20th birthday party. She invited Derek and his friends over while I was working on a crucial project deadline. Around midnight, Derek started loudly complaining about grown men living with mommy and daddy while his friends laughed. Emma's voice cut through the noise. "Yeah, my brother's like a parasite who just won't leave." The words hit harder than any physical blow. This was my sister, someone I'd helped with homework and defended from bullies. Her casual cruelty, performed for Derek's entertainment, revealed how completely he'd manipulated her. The next morning, Emma posted a TikTok showing my cluttered desk with a caption, "POV, your unemployed brother thinks he's an entrepreneur." The video exploded, getting 50,000 views overnight. Her friends flooded comments with basement dweller energy remarks. I was mortified, especially since several clients followed her account. That afternoon, I received a devastating call from my biggest client, a restaurant chain I'd worked with for 8 months. "We saw the video," the owner explained uncomfortably. "We're concerned about working with someone who wasn't professional enough to maintain appropriate boundaries." They canceled our $30,000 annual contract immediately. Half my income vanished because of Emma's need for social media clout. I didn't argue or cause drama. I simply moved out that weekend, renting a downtown apartment with proper office space. But first, I changed all Wi-Fi passwords, removed Emma from family streaming accounts I'd been paying for, and canceled the phone plan covering her iPhone. If she wanted to treat me like a parasite, she could handle her own expenses. I also quietly reached out to 3 businesses Derek's father owned, demonstrating serious security vulnerabilities in their websites. They hired me immediately to rebuild their digital infrastructure. Emma called crying 2 days later when her phone got shut off. "I didn't mean it," she sobbed. "Derek said it would be funny. Please don't do this." But the damage was irreversible. Her viral moment had cost me real money and professional relationships. 6 months later, I'm running my business from a proper downtown office, landing corporate clients, and making significantly more than Derek ever will. Emma had to get a part-time job at Starbucks to pay for her phone and streaming services. Sometimes the best business decision is cutting off dead weight, even when it shares your DNA.